I just had him shut that pan off and it didn't fall. I thought.
Yeah, feels like it was 84 in here. That Daniel buried.
How did they find that?
They had it down there, cooler down there.
Oh, yeah?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Before, so I thought I'd try one.
Fabco
Oh, is it any good?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thomas Trash Service 25 for the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. And here's the way it's going to go. On the front row, on the inside, will go the 36B of Dan Beachard. Beachard out of Russell, New York. On the outside will go the 27W of Nick Webb out of Brownville. Row number 2 on the inside will go the number 9 out of Evans Mills of Tyler Meeks. And on the outside, the number 39 of Ryan Bartlett out of Watertown. Third row on the inside will go the 74 of Lucas Fuller out of Edwards, New York. And on the outside, the 18W of Scott Webb out of Brownville. Row number 4 on the inside.
Is that right?
We'll go to 23 of Cameron Black. Cameron out of Lafargeville. And on the outside, the number 49 of Billy Dunn. The next row on the inside will go the 21R of RJ Tresidder out of Edwards, New York. And on the outside, the 7S of Shaun Shaw. The next row on the inside will go the 66W of Derek Webb. And on the outside, we'll go the number 19 out of Watertown, New York, Hall of Famer Tim Fuller. The next row on the inside, he's been on a tear lately. The number 45R out of Potsdam, New York, that's Preston Forbes. The next row on the inside,
Wow.
will go the 621 out of Adams, New York, the Hornet, Brian Hudson. And on the outside, we'll go the 21M of Franklin Mackin out of Russell, New York. The next row on the inside, we'll go second generation driver out of Watertown, New York, Adam Roberts.
Yeah.
And on the outside, we'll go the 38J out of Brockville, Ontario of Jarrett Herbison. And in that final starting spot, we'll go the 21 of Andy Howard out of Hammond. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your lineup for your Fabco Thomas Trash 25 for the 358 Modifieds, the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. And once again, here's track announcer Tim Baltz.
Thank you very much, Jamie Davis. Great job of the lineup. We were just about set to go. Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds ready to go.
18 jars.
Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds are green at Can-Am. First time off of turn number 2. It is Dan Beachard in command of the field. Nick Webb giving chase from the 2 spot. Watch Ryan Bartlett up on that top side. He's looking strong early on as they click off lap 1. We got a jingle in turn number 1 and 2. Derek Webb around. Lance Willix also got caught up in the mix as well. Adam Roberts, Jarrett Herbison is also looped it around. Derek Webb takes it immediately to pit road. Yellow lights are on at lap number 1.
Both can't be at the same spot at the same time. No. Oh, God.
So Jarrett Herbison will get his car turned around the right direction and tag onto the tail end of the field, as will the 63 of Adam Roberts. Derek Webb did go pit side with the 66W right now.
Bartlett hasn't done anything this year. Something like crazy at the beginning of the year. Then Fuller took over and he ran good.
Adam Roberts, 63, getting pushed away there, Jamie, and just a series of unfortunate incidents over there in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, you're going to get them when they scramble in that first lap.
Yep.
Jarrett Herbison also involved in that. It looks like Adam Roberts may get going, but it looks like Jarrett Herbison may get the hook treatment here.
Yes, my good friend Dan Martin from Albany Saratoga Speedway says he'll put him on the business end of the tow truck for the night, unfortunately. And yes, it's a tough night for Jarrett Herbison at Brockville this past Saturday night when we ran our regular show there, and was in line to win the feature, got caught up in a jingle, came back to finish 5th, but this is not the way he wanted to go.
That was interesting, the business end of the hook.
You like that?
And you got that from the track announcer at Albany Saratoga?
Yep.
I got mine from Joe Morano. He's going to get the hook treatment.
Yep, going to get the hook treatment. Oh, goodness. Yep. No, Dan Martin has made that quote famous. Absolutely. I'll be there September the 20th for the Dirt Car 358 Modified Series again, working with Dan, and then Mike Warren will take over the duties on Saturday night with the Super Dirt Car Series.
That should be a good one down there at the historic Albany Saratoga Speedway.
Absolutely it is. And up in the announcer's booth at Malta, they've got a picture of Richard Petty winning a NASCAR Cup Series race in 1970. I said to Dan, were you there? He says, I paid $6 admission fee to get in to watch that race.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because Bobby Thurston remembers when they were at Fonda Speedway.
That's right. They ran
back in the day, and they ran there, too.
They ran 200 lappers there. They also ran, they did run at the New York State Fairgrounds a couple of times.
Yes.
They ran one race also at the Airborne Speedway in Plattsburgh back in 1955.
Wow. Well, I got one that might even top that, when they had the open wheel cars before sprint cars were around.
Yeah.
And the open cockpit cars, open wheel cars, my grandfather's cousin drove at Syracuse.
Really?
Yes.
RJ Tresidder making his way back up. Did you know the first sprint car race we ever had here was in the 74 season? It was a URC event.
It is, yes.
That's right.
Yeah,
Way to go, Bobby.
Buckley was the winner.
that's what it was.
You believe that? What a name, Buckley.
It's a racing name.
It is.
First day.
Some folks have just got racing names.
And they threatened to make me a flag man. So I went back again. One of my patients was a
Well,
flagger at the...
looks like we are going to go back to green. Lindsey Thurston just tossed out a stat there that I thought was hilarious. I don't know if he was paying attention. Oh, wow. Shots fired. Set to go as we get back to the on-track performances. Can-Am Speedway base truck wheels off the speedway in turn 3 and 4. Dan Beachard, Nick Webb on the front row. We're back to green. Clean start. Dan Beachard going to the number 1 position up off the turn. Nick Webb, they're 3 wide behind the top 5. Billy Dunn made a big move to go to 6, and Tim Fuller looking to make some moves as well and right in his tire tracks as they click off lap number 2. It's still Dan Beachard in command of it as they're working down the front straightaway on lap number 2. Beachard with the advantage. Nick Webb now under attack from the 9 of Tyler Meeks as they hustle down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Ryan Bartlett there for position number 4, looking at the back of the 27, and Nick Webb is going back down to the line this time by with 3 in the books. Lucas Fuller, he's having a good strong run in the early going as well. He holds on to the 5 spot. Billy Dunn is 6th, Shaun Shaw 7th, Scott Webb is 8th, 9th is a battle between Tim Fuller and Preston Forbes as they go at it for position into turn number 3 and 4. Back to the line, 4 down, 4 laps down, 21 remain. And Tyler Meeks now up into position number 2 as they work the back straightaway. Meeks still 2nd. Nick Webb having a battle. with the 39 of Ryan Bartlett, 49 of Billy Dunn. There in position number 5 as they work it down the front straightaway. Cameron Black off the pace in corner number 4. He is going to bring it to pit road. 23 rather of Cameron Black off the pace, and he can't get to pit road in time. Yellow lights are back on
Top of turn 4.
with 5 laps complete. Well, just as we said, he had a good run last week. Jamie finishing 3rd. Cameron Black, he has problems in turn number 4.
Well, a tough one for the local runner out of Lafargeville. And he got up out of the way, and I think he was trying to find a way to get off the track to the pits, and just no place to go.
He tried.
You know, he sure did.
Well, he's getting some assistance back to pit road. Cameron's best finish of the year was last week when he did finish 3rd, so unfortunately won't finish 3rd tonight.
Yeah, he had a good consistent run last week, and
Yep.
consistency in this sport now is key. Big
Exactly.
time.
Yep. It's key, and that's how you get the big point leads and all that other stuff. Right now, sort some positions out in the top 10 here. We're just about set to go. Preston Forbes, he started in position number 13, and he has worked his way to the top 10 now.
Yeah, he and Tim Fuller are having a real good one back there. I know that you got to keep an eye on a lot when you're calling a race, but when you look back in further, you see all kinds of great battles going on, and that's a real good one to keep your eye on.
It really is. That's for 9th and 10th, and you got Lance Willix back there in 11th, Brian Hudson 12th, RJ Tresidder 13th, Adam Roberts 14th.
Cameron Black's done.
There's a red Tesla that needs to be moved. It is blocking the gate. If you own a red Tesla, you are blocking the gate, and it needs to be moved immediately. Thank you very, very much. White flag is in the air. We're going to go back to green here in just a moment as Dan Beachard has run a solid race so far in the opening 5 laps. He leads the way. Tyler Meeks, Nick Webb, Ryan Bartlett, Billy Dunn the top 5, Lucas Fuller, Shaun Shaw, Scott Webb, Preston Forbes, Tim Fuller the top 10, Lance Willix, Brian Hudson, RJ Tresidder, Adam Roberts. That is your field right now. It's Can-Am Speedway pace truck from Bob Johnson Auto Group. We'll head to the safe haven of the pits off of turn number 3. We're going to go back to green. 5 down, 20 to go. Dan Beachard sets the pace. All starts and restarts off of turn number 4. Leclerc looks him over. Green lights back on, and we're underway. As they work it into turn number 1 and 2, it is still Dan Beachard in command of it as they work the back straightaway. And from 6th on back, it is a hornet's nest back there. Everybody scrambling for position as Tyler Meeks has taken over the top spot. As they click off lap number 6, Meeks is in control now. As they set it up into turn number 1 and 2, Dan Beachard back there, position number 2. Look at Ryan Bartlett go around the top side of Nick Webb as Billy Dunn trying to find the way by as well. Dunn moving to the top side of the speedway in turn number 3 and 4, looking for the number 4 spot as they click off lap number 7. 7 laps are complete. And right now, Tyler Meeks is the star of the show. He leads the way down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. 7 laps in, Meeks to the point. 36 of Beachard, 39 of Bartlett there in position number 3. Billy Dunn just got around the 27 of Scott Webb, or Nick Webb rather. He holds on to spot number 4. Webb back to 5th. Shaun Shaw having a solid night. He runs in 6th. Preston Forbes has moved up halfway from his original starting spot. He's up to position number 7 right now. Lance Willix moving through the field too. He's up to 8th. Scott Webb 9th, and Tim Fuller still holding on to position number 10 as they work at lap number 9 of this 25 lap feature go. Tyler Meeks in command as they bring it back to the line, this time by Meeks. Talked to him earlier tonight. Says he got this car redone, brand new tin on the side of it after he hurt the car in Mohawk a few weeks ago. trying to get back to victory lane here at the Can-Am Speedway. It has been a long time since Tyler Meeks has graced Can-Am victory lane, but he's looking to do it one more time as he comes back across the line, this time by with 11 laps complete. Meeks in control of the lead. Billy Dunn shoots to the top side of the racetrack, trying to run down Dan Beachard for position number 2 as they work in turn number 3 and 4 with Meeks well in command, looking at the battle between Billy Dunn and Dan Beachard as they cross the line for second and third down the front straightaway. Dunn trying to work that outside portion of the racetrack right now. Ryan Bartlett, Shaun Shaw to the top 5. Preston Forbes having another solid night. Feature win a week ago. He's up to 6. In the meantime, Jamie Davis, looks like Tyler Meeks is putting it on cruise control, and he's trying to get another win here at Can-Am.
Tyler Meeks ready to throw a CD in and listen to it. He's got a commanding lead out there, but Billy Dunn's on the march here. Dunn back there, the number 2 spot. Beachard right there in third. Bartlett runs in fourth. Shaun Shaw is fifth. Then a gap of 5 back to Preston Forbes. And then another long gap to Nick Webb in the 27W. Tyler Meeks running away here. And Billy Dunn back there in second. Gaining a little bit with each lap going by. Beachard runs in the number 3 spot, having probably one of the best runs he's had this season. Here's a battle for the number 4 spot. Shaun Shaw and Brian Bartlett going at it for that 4th spot back there. They're also gaining on Beachard's number 36 for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions. And now Preston Forbes has decided to join the hunt. And Shaun Shaw gets by Ryan Bartlett for that number 4 spot. Around they come, it's still Tyler Meeks out in front. Billy Dunn is second. Beachard is back there in third. Shaw is running fourth. Bartlett is fifth. Preston Forbes is running in that 6th spot. Webb is back there in 7th. And Lance Willix trying to move up. He's up to 8th now. Tyler Meeks trying to hang in there. And Billy Dunn has made up a lot of ground out there. 17 laps completed. Can Meeks hold on to it? Dunn is gaining ground. A little bit at a time. Billy Dunn has moved in on the number 9 of Tyler Meeks. Beachard is still back there in third. Shaun Shaw is back in fourth. Ryan Bartlett is fifth. Preston Forbes sits there in the number 6 spot. Webb is back there in 7th. Willix is 8th. Around they come, and Dunn is knocking on the door a little bit. He's going to that high line, and it seems to be working. He's picking up moisture on the outside part of that racetrack on that right rear tire, and it could spell the difference for him. Meeks down on the inside. Here's Dunn around the outside. They come side by side off at turn number 4, and we have a new leader. After 20 laps, 5 more to go. Billy Dunn up in front. Meeks fights back on the bottom side of the racetrack. A tremendous battle for the top spot. Meeks and Dunn side by side. It continues here. Coming down to complete lap number 21, and it's still Dunn out in front that time around. Meeks ducks back to the inside again. Dunn to the outside. And he can't quite do it, as Dunn seems to be picking up something nice out on the top side of that racetrack. Moisture for that right rear tire seems to be up in there. Dunn now trying to open it up a little more. 22 laps completed. Here's Meeks coming back on the inside, and he can't quite do it, as Dunn continues to get that good bite coming off. Meeks is right back up on him again. A tremendous battle here, one of the best of the season here at Can-Am. Dunn out in front. Meeks is still back there in second. The battle for third is on, as Shaun Shaw has caught up with Beachard in that number 3 spot. Beachard runs third. Shaun Shaw runs back there in fourth. Ryan Bartlett rounds out the top 5. Preston Forbes is 6th. Lance Willix is 7th. Billy Dunn has got 1 more to go to take a checkered flag here at Can-Am. Meeks rides back there in second, then a long gap back to Beachard and Shaw, who run third and fourth. Checkered flag will be coming out this time around, and Billy Dunn with a tremendous run will win it. Tyler Meeks with a great run will finish in the number 2 spot. And Beachard holds on for third. Shaw will get fourth. Ryan Bartlett will round out the top five. Preston Forbes will finish at 6. Lance Willix will finish at 7. Tim Fuller will finish in the number 8 spot. Wow. What else can you say? What a tremendous battle and a great race out there. Billy